Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool initiate talks with agent. Reds have solid arguments to win signing race. Liverpool are in the mix to sign Lions' Malik Fofana this summer, according to L'Equipe. The winger left KAA Gent for the League One club in January 2024 and has established himself as a regular. He scored 11 goals and registered 6 assists from 41 games in the recently concluded season. Fofana's performances haven't gone unnoticed in the Premier League, where several clubs, including Liverpool, are looking at him. On Monday, the same newspaper stated Chelsea made informal contact with Lyon for the 20-year-old. L'Equipe came up with another report on Liverpool, Manchester United and Nottingham Forest interest in the Belgium international. Nuno Espirito Santo's side made contact, but don't seem to have the required stature. On the other hand, Manchester United and especially Liverpool have solid arguments, likely to win the battle for his signature. The Belgian is now represented by Rock Nation Sports, and the report states the Merseyside club have already begun talks with his new agent. The same isn't said for Manchester United. Lyon invested €19.5 million to buy Fofana, who has a contract until 2028, and are requesting over €50 million for him. Their owner, John Textor, isn't in a rush to sell the attacker. The newspaper suspects bids could rise quite high for Fofana, and whether that's the case remains to be seen. Liverpool have reportedly opened talks with a top striker's agent, aiming to beat rivals in a competitive transfer chase. With strong arguments and growing confidence, the Reds could secure an upgrade over Hugo Ekitike, potentially landing a player described as the world's best CF. Could this be the new face of Liverpool's front line? Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. During the first half of last season, he was in barnstorming form for Aston Villa as he fired 12 goals in 29 outings, including the winner in a famous victory over Bayern Munich. It came as a surprise that Villa allowed Duran to leave in January. Villa seemingly required a sale to meet profit and sustainability rules, and sold Duran to Saudi Pro League side Al Nassr for a reported £64 million. Given he was aged 21, the decision from a playing perspective raised eyebrows. It's scarcely a surprise that Duran has been prolific in the Gulf state as he found the net 12 times in 18 outings. But reports suggest that the Colombian is unsettled in Saudi and failed to adapt. Outlet Al Riyadh claims that Duran's move to the Middle East has affected his mental state and technical stability. It suggested that Al Nassr would be open to loaning Duran, and there are clubs that have expressed a willingness to sign him. Duran has shown his quality in the Premier League, while he would have the chance to link up with his international teammate Luis Diaz, as well as fellow South Americans, Alexis Mac Allister and Alisson Becker. Certainly, Diaz holds Duran in high regard, as he told ESPN last season, "From day one that I met him, that I dealt with him and that I saw him play, I already knew the conditions and qualities he had. First I said, if he sets his mind to it, can become very big. He can become history in the role he has, he can be the best striker, good that he's living a great moment, that he's doing well, that he's shining in a super spectacular league." Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is forget Alexander Isak. Liverpool could have chance to sign striker tipped to become very big. Opinion. Liverpool fans would like to see the club sign a new striker this summer, and reports suggest that one has come on the market. It's shaping up to be a summer that Coppets are relishing so far. There will scarcely be a disgruntled supporter. Liverpool fans can only be delighted with the business conducted so far. Jeremy Frimpong and Georgi Mamardashvili are already through the door. Florian Wirtz and Milos Kerkez look set to follow. The Premier League champions are sending a clear message to their rivals that the silverware will not be relinquished easily. But the centre-forward position remains a concern for some. It was quite a feat that Liverpool won the title without a proper marksman leading their line. Darwin Núñez endured another stuttering campaign and started just 8 league games. Evidently, he did not fit into Slot's plans, and it's difficult to see that changing. After 3 years on Merseyside, most would concur a departure would suit all parties. It's a rare blot in Liverpool's impressive transfer copybook over recent years. Diogo Jota has proven a hit since his surprise arrival from Wolves 5 years ago. But a chief theme of his time at Liverpool, alongside his undeniable deadly finishing, has been his inability to stay fit. As a result, Slot turned to Luis Diaz to spearhead the attack for large periods. The Colombia international did well as a false number 9, with the highlight a hat-trick in a 4-0 romp over a Leverkusen side that featured Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong in the Champions League. But Diaz is better suited to operating in his favoured role on the left flank. Plenty of fans have clamoured for Liverpool to bring in a striker. That will not have changed despite Wirtz's impending arrival. For example, Arsenal have suffered without having an out-and-out goal-scorer, and the Reds do not want to fall into that trap. Had Newcastle United failed to qualify for the Champions League, then Alexander Isak may well have been more of a realistic option. But the Magpies will be reluctant to sell the Swede, who is valued in excess of £120 million. In truth, it feels like Liverpool may have to take somewhat of a calculated gamble if they are to improve up front. Hugo Ekitike is another on the radar after firing 22 goals for Eintracht Frankfurt. RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko and Napoli's Victor Osimhen have also been linked. All three do not have Premier League experience. Roberto Firmino was the same when he signed from Hoffenheim in 2015. However, Michael Edwards was certain that Firmino would be a hit, and he was a priority at the start of the window. The striker market is difficult to navigate. There are fewer options around, with most teams only playing with one frontman. But there could be an opportunity that Liverpool could look to exploit. When it comes to mercurial talents, few surpass Yan Duran. Our last news is big Ekitike upgrade, Liverpool dreaming of signing the world's best CF. Florian Wirtz's medical is scheduled for Friday, and Liverpool supporters are surely now confident that they will get their man. Despite all the noise regarding obscene transfer fees, Bayer Leverkusen's Wirtz will sign for an initial £100 million fee, with a further £16 million achievable through ad-ons. No doubt, Arne Slot can't wait to bring the German playmaker into his team, adding some truly world-class quality to ensure the Premier League champions stand a great chance of defending their belt. Of course, Liverpool need a new centre-forward to dance to the creative tune Wirtz will play from number 10. Darwin Núñez's time on Merseyside is at an end, reported interest from Serie A rising. Multiple names have been bandied about, but Hugo Ekitike has held the most weight over the past several weeks. The latest on Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool. Liverpool need a striker, and Eintracht Frankfurt's Ekitike has been billed the perfect fit, not just a budding goal-scorer of a high class but also a dynamic and rounded player whose strength lies in his elegance and flair. The 22-year-old completed his first full season in Germany last year, scoring 22 goals and providing 12 assists across 48 matches in all competitions. But with a deft touch, selfless link-up play and intelligent off-the-ball movements all front and center of Ekitike's skill set, there's little question that he has a very complete offensive range, as noted by one French reporter. Analyst Ben Maddenson has also dubbed Ekitike one of the best strikers out there, but he's not the best. That particular player lingers elusively out of reach for all who might want him this summer, but Liverpool haven't given up hope. Liverpool still in for Ekitike alternative. As per the Liverpool Echo's Ian Doyle, Liverpool are still huge admirers of Newcastle United's Alexander Isak and are attentive to his situation. Even though The Athletic's David Ornstein claimed the 25-year-old would not be moving this summer after qualifying for the Champions League, Liverpool Chiefs are looking to raise funds through the sales of existing players, and the summer is still young. For their part, Newcastle categorically don't want to sell. Isak is the cream of Eddie Howe's crop and has been valued at more than £150 million. Why Alexander Isak would be perfect? Isak is one of the best players in the Premier League, with analyst Raj Chauhan even declaring him the best striker in the world after his extraordinary 2024-25 campaign. Newcastle signed the marksman from Real Sociedad 3 years ago in what remains a club record £63 million move, but Isak has shaken away the injury issues of seasons past to have enjoyed his finest year yet, bagging 27 goals and 6 assists over 42 matches in all competitions. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals.